Well, healthcare stocks certainly have been in focus over 2022 and 2023, but it's been a different story in 2023. They've underperformed the broader market, but with all the hype around the sector, doesn't that seem strange? Has big tech and the growth of AI stolen the limelight? As Yahoo Finance's Healthcare Week ramps up, Jared Blikre gives us the context that we need. Jared?
Brad, it's as simple as this. Last year, we were in a bear market. This year, we're in a bull market. Healthcare, especially with some of the bigger names, typically a defensive class of stocks. So not surprisingly, they are the third worst this year behind real estate and utilities and just ahead of staples, all of those defensive. Now, it's not always defensive when you consider all the names in the sphere. It's mainly the large cap ones, but we do have some growth stories this year. This is what's happening today, kind of a sea of red. But if you take a look at the year to date, you can see Eli Lilly and Novo up 60% and 46% respectively. These are incredible growth stories, of course, around the diabetes treatment and GLP-1 drugs that have been based off of them. But for the most part, we're seeing a lot of red elsewhere. Last year, it was a different story. But let me just show you what's happened in the healthcare sector over the last 2 years. This is the XLV Spider Fund. This covers large cap healthcare, and you can see it's a bunch of sideways action here going back to 2 years ago. However, I want to show you another chart. If you take the performance of the healthcare industry and you divide it by the S&P 500, its benchmark, you actually see on a relative basis, we are at the lowest prices going back to the beginning of 2022. So that's almost 2 years. So suffice to say, healthcare has been really underperforming the market. But not for everything. As I said, Eli Lilly up 60%, Novo up 46%. I was taking a look at some of the top stocks in the S&P 500. This is everything that's up 50% or more or thereabouts. You see Alphabet right at the threshold down here. If I sort by performance, you can really get a feel of what has been hot this year. NVIDIA, the AI story at the forefront, that's up 234%. Meta, also AI. Royal Caribbean, well, that's another industry, consumer discretionary up 93%, but where does Lilly fit in? Right there, up satisfying 61%, but that is the only healthcare stock among these winners here. So suffice to say, healthcare has taken a little bit of a backseat this year, but we definitely have some outperformers.